Hey, today I got my buddy Mel. Mel, where are you going? You're supposed to help me with the strategy. Mel, Mel, come on. I don't know what's up with Mel. I guess I better go back to my home to do this one. All right, guys. I've got a strategy today from a good friend of mine named Dax from 36 Full Press. Since Mel ain't going to hang out with me, I guess I'm going to do this on my own. We're going to check out that Cleveland Hustle. Let's take a look. Okay, guys, let's take a look at this Cleveland Hustle. Dax went ahead and asked me to do the most basic part of this strategy here. So there's not too many moving parts. This is going to be really good for those beginners out there. All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's say we're at a $10 table. If you're the shooter, you have to choose a pass line or a don't pass. That's going to be up to you. You can do it from either side, however you want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and choose a pass line. All right, so let's break it down in steps. Let's kind of talk about some of the things that can happen with this strategy. So on that first roll, on the come out roll, you throw the dice. If you throw a 7 or 11, you're going to win. If you throw a 2, 3, or a 12, you're going to lose your money. All right, but let's just say that we throw a 6. All right, so you're going to go ahead and give the dealers $100 to place lay your 4 and 10. Okay, and it's going to be a $2 vig at most casinos. I think that's pretty much all casinos. So you're going to give them $2 to lay your 4 and your 10. For those of you that aren't sure what lay means, you're betting that the 7 will come before the 4 and you'll win this money, or you're betting that the 7 will come before the 10, which you would win this money. All right, now when I say win this money, you don't win a full $50 based on the odds of the casino. They'll pay you half of that. So you would win $25 for laying $50. So this is going to kind of be a hedge. All right. So if you throw the 7, you're going to win both the the 10 lay and the 4 lay. You'll win $25 each, which would total $50 winning. Okay, because you only get paid $25 per $50 lay on these numbers. So this would be your profit if you threw a 7 after this 6. Okay, that was just a quick explanation of what a lay bet means. All right, but we're going to use this in conjunction with the other bets. So we throw the casino $2 so they lay our money. All right, I'm just going to set that here. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to throw them 66 extra dollars. And you're going to have them place that inside, 66 inside. Okay, so you've got a $15 9, $18 8, $18 6, and a $15 5. So this is going to be the layout. All right, so now we're on throw number 2. Let's say we throw an 8. All right, if you throw the 8, you're going to get paid $21. Okay, so let me just explain the lay bets again here. You're hoping that they don't throw a 10 or a 4. Okay, if they throw the 10, remember what I said before, you're hoping that a 7 comes before a 10. So let's say on the first roll they throw the 8, you make your 21. The second roll they throw the 10, you're going to lose $50. All right, so this is where you can make a decision, and Dax and I had talked about this. He said, okay, if the 10 or the 4 get rolled before your 2 rolls to collect, you can go ahead, if you choose to, put another $50 lay, okay? And then you need to take 3 more scores before the 4 or the 10 hit. So let's say that that does happen. We throw a 5, an 8, and a 9. All right, we made all our money back. You pull your money down. So this strategy is basically looking for 2 scores and down. All right? And that's how that works. So it's your choice if you want to go back up on that same shooter. If it's you, of course, you got to decide, do I want to play against myself again and possibly hit another 4 and 10? If you do, give them another lay bet and try and get 3 more scores and down, and then that still neutralizes that loss that you had and still puts you in the profit for the hand. And then if it's another shooter that you're playing on, same thing. You got to decide, he threw a 4 or a 10 on you before the 2 hits. You got to decide, do I want to place another or lay another $50 there and look for another extra hit on there or not? That's your choice. Okay. If he picks you off twice, you or another shooter, I wouldn't go back up. That's just my opinion. And that was also Dax's opinion. He says, if they burn you twice, call it good and move on. Now, the strength of the strategy is the meat of this strategy. Because if you look at the odds of the dice rolls, they say that you're supposed to get 6 and 8 more often than 5 and 9, and of course more often than 4 and 10. So that's why this strategy has some really good points to it, because you're looking to actually play the best numbers that actually pay, all right? And then the advantage of laying the 4 and 10 is that the 7 is the absolute most common number. So if you put $66 up here trying to make money on the inside and you throw a 7, you're going to make $25 from this lay bet, $25 from this lay bet, which is a total of $50. So in a sense, if you threw a 0.7, you're only going to lose $16 on a 0.7 out. So we're taking the best numbers and trying to use them to our advantage here. So that's how this strategy is going to work. Let's see if we can make some money with it. All right, guys, since Mel won't be in this video with me, I'm going to go ahead and have a special guest, my wife. She'll give you a little peace sign here. All right, I've had a request for her to be in some videos, so I'm going to allow her to be the shooter. She's going to be my shooter. I'm going to be the dealer. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, here we go. Since I'm not the shooter, I'm not going to place a pass or a don't pass. I've got a $500 bankroll. Let's see how this Cleveland Hustle works out. All right, 6. Okay, point is going to be a 6. So we're going to go ahead and give them that $100 to lay. And we're going to start with 66 inside. So what we're looking to do, guys, is just get 2 scores and down. And then we'll just ride out the shooter. Okay, we're looking to take advantage of the mathematical part of the game. Okay, they say, you know, the less throws you stay up, the better chance you have to not get caught by the ugly number. Okay, there's an 8, so that's 1 hit. Okay, 5, 3, 8. All right, so we get paid $21. And remember, we just want to make 2 scores and then bring our money down. So in a sense, this $50 lay on the 10 and the $50 lay on the 4 are just a hedge in case the ugly number comes right now. If the ugly number came right now, we would actually be profiting, because we would have the $50 from the lay bets, because you get 25 for this, 25 for that, which equals 50. Plus we've already scored $21, so that's $71, and we would only lose 66. So right now we're safe. Okay, no matter what happens, we're gonna be in the profits. Okay, there's a 9. Okay, 5, 4, 9. All right, so we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. The other thing Dax did say, now listen to this, guys. There again, this is going to be totally up to you. What the strategy calls for is 2 hits and down. Right now, I would say if you're smart, because I've been going to the casinos a lot, and I realize the longer you stay up, the more profits you lose. Because look at this. We've got $42 profit right now if we come down. Okay, and if we stay up, yes, we can make more money if it's a long roll, but it eats into your profit once you hit it, and you end up losing this money too. Okay, so you would still have this money and you'd have this money if you bring it all down. All right, but that's your choice. Right now, if you scored one more time, okay, if Josie threw another inside number here, I'm going to make another $21, which would give me $63. All right, and then you could stay up as long as you want, because if the 7 came right after that, you know, either way, you're still profiting. But, you know, if the 7 comes earlier than later, you're going to eat into your profits. I mean, if it's a 20 or 30 roll and you continue to hit without hitting 4 and 10s, it's going to be good. But I would say early on in the casino, if you just get there, take your 2 hits and down, even if somebody throws 20. I know it's a drag watching somebody keep throwing, throw. Oh, sorry. So let me go ahead and take them down. I'm just going to put it right over here for the next roll. So I'm going to go ahead and let Josie roll this out. If it's a long roll, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. But this is like we're at the casino. So now we've got our profits locked up. Okay, and that's a 426. There's a 437. All right, so that's the odds right there. That's what we're talking about when the numbers should come. Now remember, guys, this is just one snippet of this strategy. I always like to warn everybody, the way this strategy is set up hopefully for the advantage for us. All right, but you never know how it's going to play out at the casino. It just depends on how the dice rolls. All right, so that was successful for us on that first one. We didn't lose any extra money for that. So we made $42. Right now, we're sitting with an extra $42 in our pocket. All right, so here we go. We got a new come out roll. Puck is off. Okay, and I'm going to still just let Josie shoot. New shooter up. I'm not going to be the shooter, so I'm not playing a pass or a don't. But if you're the shooter, of course, you've got to play a pass line or a don't pass. All right, I'm going to see what you guys want to name Josie's throw, her little rock and roll throw. I've had a couple people give me a couple names. So that's a come out 7. All right, so put down in the comments what you want to name it. Eventually, she's probably going to change that up if she starts to go to the casino more often. She really hasn't ever practiced in her life. She's only been to the casino a couple times, but she's starting to like it. So, of course, we'll start working on accuracy and landing zones and stuff like that if she decides to continue to play. Right now, I just want her to have fun. So, okay, 314 is the point. It's a good thing that she threw that on the come out, because that would have bit us if it was you know, after her point was established. So we're going to lay. Sorry, guys, I was supposed to give the casino $2 on that first place bet for the VIG. They would have returned that to me because they returned my lay bets. So I'm going to put this back out here for the casino. This goes to the casino for the lay. All right, and let me place my money back out here. So we want 2 hits and down. 2 hits and down. All right, here we go. 325, that's 1 hit. Okay, so that's a $25 win. And I'm telling you guys, I'm starting to like the short game a heck of a lot more. All right, even sometimes I get on long rolls, I'm starting to just like the short game a heck of a lot more. All these next videos you're going to see coming up live at the casino, I filmed a bunch of them, so they're going to be probably for the next few months. You're going to be seeing this last weekend because we stayed the night, so I got a bunch of videos in there. But okay, that's off the table. That's no roll. But these next, gosh, I think I got 12 videos. So these next 12 videos basically is going to go 3 months out, are going to be from this last weekend. I made the switch back to right-handed from left-handed. My left-handed days are over. That experiment is over, okay? So all these next videos that you're going to watch of me at the casino are right-handed, and I definitely threw a heck of a lot better. I mean, I've been practicing 11 months with my right hand and 1 month with my left hand, so I threw pretty good this whole week and had fun. All right, so we got 1 score on this shooter and then the 7 out. So here's the strength of this strategy. Like I was saying before, the 7 is definitely the most common number. So that's why we're laying the 4 and the 10, because they're not the least common number, but they're definitely a lot less favorable to hit than the 7. So we made $21 on this hand, and now the 7 was thrown. So these get lost right here. These are going to go to the house. All of this right here. I'm just trying to do this real quick to explain to those that aren't quite familiar with the game of craps. Okay, so all of that goes to the house, but since we laid the 4 and the 10, those are going to get paid. Okay, $25 each. So we made we have a bankroll of 50 plus 21 is $71, and we keep these. So we didn't go backwards too bad. So that's the good thing about this strategy. So this was our second hand here. We're going to play 5 hands and see how it works out. Okay, so now the puck is off. So really the bad thing for us is really throwing a 4 or a 10. Okay, here we go, come out roll. We got 3 more hands to go. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, craps 3 on the come out. It don't affect me because I'm not the shooter. If I had a pass line bet, I would have lost the pass line bet. And I'm not making Josie put down a bet. If she was in the casino, she would have to choose pass or don't pass right now. But we're not really, she's just rolling for me. So, okay, point is going to be a 5. Puck is on. We hand them $66. Okay, and here we go. Dice is out. It's cool that Josie's actually starting to like this, so hopefully she'll actually start practicing and going to the casino with me every time. If there's any guys out there that have wives that want to play craps, just tell them to check this channel out and see that Josie's starting to like it. And if they have questions, I'll let her answer them. This is the bad part of this strategy right here. So here's where we make a decision. Okay, we lose our $50. Okay, now Dax and I talked about this. What we can do right now is we can make a decision. Do we want to just come down and just take that loss, wait for the next shooter, or take another chance and go one more time? And if we get burned again, then we just come all the way down. So I'm going to take a chance one more time because it's supposed to be a fairly uncommon number. And now instead of taking 2 hits, I'm going to take 3 hits and down. So hopefully I can get through 3 rolls, 3 scores, and then we're still okay. Okay, that's still going to give us a little bit of profit. So here we go. So now we got to stay up for 3 rolls. If we get burned again, if she throws a 4 or a 10, though, we come down and we just wait till the next shooter. Okay, there's a 6. So that's good for us. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay 21. Okay, don't mind these bets right here. These have nothing to do with the board. I'm just showing you guys. And this is a way for me to know that I'm getting 3 hits on this better. Guess I could put them down here. This is how I'm gonna track how many times I've scored. Okay, there's a 10. So we just got burned twice on this shooter. So now I'm coming down. All right, so we're gonna lose this $50. Okay, so we ended up losing 100 on this roller and gained 21. So we're down $79 on this shooter. But that is going to happen too, guys. 4s and 10s are part of the game. So we're down. We're down right now. Down meaning I'm coming down off the board. Okay, we're going to let this shooter finish their shot, and then we're going to go back up. This is still that roll. So we're still on the 3rd roll. We're going to go 2 more rolls after this. Okay, there's an 8. There's the 10. It's a good thing we came down. We would have got smoked again, and that's why we talked about that. Sometimes it seems like just some hands, like some hands, they go that way. Okay, there's an 8. Hard 4, man, we would have got smoked on this hand. So that's why you come down. Okay, it's a good thing we're down right now. Down meaning off the board. Okay, 10. Wow. Wow. So it's good you guys are seeing this, because I mean, this does happen periodically at the casinos. I mean, I have seen runs of 4s and 10s before. Okay, there's the 7. All right, so now we've got a new shooter coming out. Okay, so Like I said, once you get burned twice on one shooter, you're definitely gonna make that decision. Do you want to stop betting on that shooter? Don't put another $50 out. All right, so we got a come out roll. Got a new shooter. It's still gonna be Josie, but we're acting like it's a new shooter. So, all right, here we go. Come out roll. Come out is an 8, so the point is an 8. Okay, let me put my bets up. So we're gonna lay that 4 and that 10. Okay, I gotta pay the $2 vig. Gotta go 66 inside. And hopefully more common numbers show on this hand, like the stats say. We want inside numbers. Those are supposed to be more common than the 4 and 10. So here we go. There's a hard 4. We just got our butt smoked again. Okay. Now remember, it wouldn't be Josie throwing again at the casino. It would be somebody totally different. So we're looking at a different shooter. So maybe since you're a different shooter, set your dice different. It don't even matter how. Just put it. You can just pick them up and throw them if you want. Okay, so now we want 3 scores. Okay, there's a 4. We just got burned again. So we're coming down and we're taking our money down. All right. Okay, here we go. Seven out. All right. Okay, this is going to be our last hand. All right, we're going to do 5 hands. So here we go. New shooter coming out. And remember, when you guys play too, I mean, you know, you could do what you need to do at the casinos. Like if you wanted to go back up, you can. But we're just trying this strategy out just to see how it plays out. And this is only a small snippet. It ain't going to play out this way every single time. Okay, 9 is the point. So understand that too. You know, if you've got dice setters that throw fairly consistent, you know, and set the dice for inside numbers, this strategy, you know, in theory, should have a better chance to win because you're going to be throwing more inside numbers. So here we go. All right, $2 vig. Okay, here we go. 2 hits and down. Okay, that's an 8. There's her 628. That's a score. Okay, so it's 21. $617. All right, so we're done. Okay, so all right, so that hand pretty much was a 0. It wasn't bad because we get our $50 for that lay bet. So we would get paid 50 for this, and the puck comes off. And let's go ahead and count up our money, see where we're at. I'm going to speed it up during this process. Okay, so if you look here, we've got 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 65, $367. Okay guys, so that's a look at the Cleveland Hustle. I want to thank my wife for joining me today. I know I've had a few people say, hey, she should be in a video with you. The one thing I want to say is I'm really happy that she's actually enjoying it. She just started, very new to it. I just want to make sure she's having fun before we actually try to put dice setting techniques, things like that together for her. But it seems like she's interested in it and she's willing to try now. So what was it? Last month we went to the Isleta Casino in Albuquerque with Bird Dog, and his wife wanted to give it a shot. So Josie gave it a shot too. So what do you think? Is there any ladies you want to say something to out there?
You know, I'm new to the game, but actually have been enjoying it, and you know, just wanting to start coming out and practicing a little bit more to see if I can get better at it.
So yeah, so there you have it, guys. You guys are saying put her in my video. I'm glad that she's wanting to do this. It's actually really cool. So if there's any ladies out there and you want to spend some time with your man, I mean, we actually had a blast at the casino. We didn't just stay at the craps table. We went out, had lunch, we had dinner. We stayed the night there. We played a little bit of slot machines. Definitely went for walks. You know, places wherever you go, they have museums you could do. I checked in to see if they had a play that night. Unfortunately, they didn't have a play there. But, you know, it kind of brings you closer together. I'm really glad that she's actually wanting to do this with me. So, all right, guys, once again, that was the Cleveland Hustle. Make sure you go check out Dax's channel over at 36 Full Press. There again, every strategy that I show you will win. Every strategy will lose. I'm not guaranteeing that my strategies are going to win because there's no such thing as a winning strategy every single time. It's just not there. And you guys need to understand that. But you need to know enough strategies so you can adjust to the table. So,
and if it's a new shooter, then you're going to lose.
No, actually, you did really good the first times you were shooting. And she's actually been shooting pretty good. So if you're good at taking your bets down, you know, you could win with anybody if the dice roll the right way. So, all right, guys, thanks again. We'll see you guys soon. I'm here with my buddy Mel today. Mel. Where you going, bro? Get back here. Let's go. I want to throw some dice. Where are you going? Mel. Well, I guess Mel don't want to hang out with me.